What are filler words? What causes filler words to occur while you're speaking? And most importantly, what can you do to bring filler words to your conscious awareness so you can reduce and eliminate saying them? Well, keep watching because the answers await in today's video. Greetings, I'm Nate with Your Speaking Solutions, and today's video is about filler words. I'm going to tell you what filler words are, the problems that they occur while speaking, causes that makes you use filler words, and then the rest of the video is going to be about bringing filler words to your conscious awareness so you can reduce and eliminate saying them. Let's get started. What are filler words? Filler words, my definition, they're unnecessary, verbalized sounds and words that fill the conversation, the communication, your talking space. They lack value, they lack meaning, and they're distracting. What are some examples? Filler sounds, they include filler words, they include so, like, you know what I mean, actually. Those are filler words. Here's the problem. If you are watching me right now, and I'm going to tell you about today's video, it's going to be about filler words, and filler words, they're not good when you speak because you see, filler word that doesn't sound good, and that's the problem. Filler words, they make you sound inarticulate. They make you sound uncertain. They distract an audience from what you're saying. Filler words dilute and distort the message of what you're saying. Worse, it makes you sound unprepared and ignorant when you use filler words. When you reduce filler words and eliminate them, think about it. You're going to convey credibility, exude your confidence. You're going to sound much more articulate and intelligent, and the audience is going to perceive you as a much better speaker. And I want you to sound like a much better speaker, so let's work on reducing and eliminating your filler words. To do that, I got to talk about causes, because when you can identify the causes of filler words, you can bring it to your conscious awareness. Let me just quickly run through it. One of the main causes is nervousness. When you're nervous, your mind, it isn't focused on what you're trying to say. It's focused on your anxiety, your fears, just trying to survive while you're talking to people. There's a place for filler words to happen. Another place for filler words to happen is when people, they're too scripted. They try and get everything memorized. And if they go just a slight syllable off their script, they're lost for a second. And when they're trying to find their way back to their script, they're, what did I just say? So scripting, over-memorizing, that can be another cause for filler words. Just being shocked by something. Someone made a comment. I didn't expect that. Someone just asked a question you weren't prepared for. Well, something just occurred in the back of the room that you didn't expect. Yeah, is everything all right? So those are some places, the shock that causes filler words. When you're interrupted, it happens sometimes you're thinking and you go in a different direction, or you want to say something and you make a sudden transition. There's a place for filler words. When you're trying to find a word, instead of that silence, it's filled in with a filler word. And when you're just trying to buy time as you're talking, instead of just having that silence, you fill it in with filler words. So those are some causes of filler words. Now, so you can bring things to your conscious awareness with filler words, let me give you 3 ways right now that you can look at bringing filler words to your conscious awareness. First one, record yourself. If you can record yourself with at least an audio recorder or even your phone, you're going to be able to listen back as you talk. If you record yourself in public, be certain to get permission and let people know. When you're listening to yourself back, I want you to do this. Pay attention to the filler words that you do use, whether you're using the words or the sounds. Also, as you're listening back to yourself on the recording, pay attention to where you're using filler words, because you can find some patterns. Some common places people use filler words is at the start of what they're saying, at the end, when they're transitioning, when they're having those moments when they're talking with people, talking with an audience. Those are 4 places where sometimes filler words, they pop up. And when you can identify where you're using filler words, you can be more mindful and more consciously aware to reduce the filler words in the future. Now, I already mentioned using an audio recorder. Even better, if you can get yourself video recorded and then play it back, the video recording is going to give you visual signals as well. As I mentioned, some of the causes, nervousness. If you can see yourself getting a little bit nervous, maybe not making that eye contact, this is where you can make a note and be aware that your nervousness is causing your use of filler words. So get as much feedback as you can as you listen to yourself and as you watch yourself. This will help you be more aware of the filler words that you're using. My next insight here, number 2, transcribe what you're saying. This is perfect when you're rehearsing. You can use transcription-based software. There's quite a few out there. One of the ones I've used before is Otter AI. I'm not endorsing anyone here. As you talk, as you record, you make a transcript of yourself. And after you're done, you get that transcript, plug it into something like a Word program, and you can go over to the Find button and type in key filler words, maybe like or so, and then it'll highlight that in the document and you can find out where you're using filler words. So get things transcribed. You can also do it on certain online conferencing tools such as Zoom. Zoom has an option that it lets you record yourself, and there's advanced settings where you can record and save the transcript as you're talking. So when you're, see, I just used a filler word myself. It happens. Everyone uses them. Those transcripts will help you identify the filler words that you're using. Unfortunately, some of the transcription software, some of the online meeting recording tools, they don't pick up filler sounds like the ums, the ahs, so you will miss that. So it's important to go back to your audio or your video to pick up when you're using those filler words. Last insight here is get yourself an accountability buddy, someone to help you. You can let them know, I want to find out, I might be using a lot of filler words here. Just pay attention to while I'm talking, help me out. Your accountability partner is just going to make note of the filler words that you're using, and they can bring it to your attention. This is great if you're rehearsing. They can have a buzzer, they can have an alarm, they can clap their hands, just to bring that awareness to you that you just used a filler word. They can also make some notes as well on places where you're using filler words, and then you can discuss with them afterwards about your filler words. You can also do this live. You can let a couple of people know in the audience that you're trying to work on your filler words. Let them just casually bring it up as you're looking around. Maybe they just raise a pen, do a little scratch on their cheek, just to bring that awareness as you're looking, talking. Oh, I'm using some filler words right now. So there you have it. There's 3 ways that you can bring filler words to your conscious awareness to reduce and eliminate filler words. Now, you're probably thinking, I just disappointed you. I didn't give you all the ways that you can reduce and eliminate filler words. Well, that's going to be for a future video. However, I've discovered it's very important to get filler words into your conscious awareness first, because it will be much easier to reduce and eliminate those filler words in the future. So I'm Nate. Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe down there. Put any questions or comments in the chat. If there's any other ways that filler words that you've brought them to your conscious awareness, please let me know. I don't know everything in the world. And I'll see you in a future video. And be sure to check back again for the next video that will have solutions on what you can do to reduce and eliminate your filler words. Take care, and I'll see you in a future video.